Hi, this is Billy Beaknuts for another episode of Birds, Birds, Birds. And yes, that is birds 3 times. Birds, birds, birds. If you're trying to find us on the interwebs or anything of the like, it's birds 3 times. Now, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Tonight we have a very special guest. His name is Chester Cheesenips, and he's a host on one of our sister channels called Partying with the Rock Stars of the 60s and 70s. Thanks for coming in tonight, Chester.
Oh, no problem, just doing my part for the birds,
Okay, well, and thanks for coming in, and I've understood that you are very versed with the lifestyles and, the nuances of birds and how they go about their day. And I just heard that you had a very interesting story about birds, and I was wondering if you could share that with us today.
Oh, yes, well, one night me and David Bowie, we were hitting the slopes, you know what I'm saying? And we'd gone outside for a fag, as you do. And up on the balcony above us was this very strange, intimidating bird going crazy in a frenzy, just squawking up, flapping about, She had a very interesting multicolored coat on, with feathers going in every direction as they do. And apparently she'd had too many tabs that night. And
excuse me, Chester, I just had to cut you short. You said tabs. Is that a word for? Is that seeds? Do you mean seeds?
Well, I guess if that's what you call them in America, then yes, seeds. She'd had too many tabs, She'd gone a little off the deep end, And, she started squawking about and flapping about, and she went too far off the balcony and fell off and smashed her cranium, We tried to save her, but she's too far gone,
Yes, I've noticed that too. Even if you bring a bird to the vet sometimes, it doesn't matter how fast you are. Sometimes they're just too far gone and you can't save them,
Well, I never thought of taking her to the vet, but that might have been a good idea at the time,
Well, thank you, Chester. I've actually heard you have another interesting story about a rare species that you've seen.
Oh, yes, I was in my apartment flat, and it's across the building there. On the rooftop, there was this very beautiful black-breasted bird, laying in the sun with the water glistening on her breast, So I decided to go over and talk to her, And lo and behold, we'd ended up going for a shag,
Hey, wait a minute, Chester. Did you say shag? Because I think I'm aware of what that word means. Did you mean? Wait a minute. Are you talking about birds, like flying birds, the species with beaks and wings?
Birds? No. I'm talking about women, man. Get with it, man. What are you talking about? Are you talking about flying birds? Who has a show about birds, man? That's boring, man. What the hell is this about?
Okay, well, Chester, I'm gonna have to let you go today because we've kind of had a misunderstanding. But anyways, thanks for coming in to the show today. It was a little less informal than usual. But thanks for joining us for another exciting edition of Birds, Birds, Birds. Have a nice day.